Welcome in, my beautiful builders, back to some more Vault Hunters. We are kicking off with a vault right here to start off the episode. Bonus living as well as chunky mobs. So a little bit harder mobs, but some living chests. Hopefully we'll get some more knowledge for some knowledge stars. I also have a little bit of recapping to do for you guys. You'll notice that I have myself a brand new shield, an Omega shield. I actually got this during my recent live stream here on YouTube, where we got together and we just ran some vaults. Didn't make any other progress, just ran vaults, got some knowledge stars and stuff like that. So we're going to unlock a new mod today, but I really wanted to get here into a vault to start off the episode and just get warmed up for the day. That's all. Just get a little warmed up, get some vaulting done, and then we'll head out of the vault here in just a minute and work on new mods as well as work with Create. What are you? Hello. Sir, you are scary looking. You are very scary looking, sir. I gotta say, I don't like that guy at all. He is applying slowness whenever I get near him, and yeah, not super fun. Not super fun, I gotta admit. No, the sad part about this particular vault is that it's going great. However, I'm about to run into an issue once again with inventory management. And the sad part is I actually have 2 new pouches. And I'm still going to run into inventory management issues because I forgot my shulker boxes that I normally bring in. Yeah, I forgot them back at the base. Big whoops. Oh well, it's fine. We'll manage. Are you kidding me? This is the 3rd dungeon I found in this one vault. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, you guys just stay right there, stuck on that table. Perfect. All right, now I'll deal with you guys. Go away. And looks like we're getting a bottle modifier of plus 12 to 15% item quantity. That is really good. I did get another one of those on stream. I believe the one that I got, though, was... I think it was like fire protection or something like that. So I have been picking these up. And in case you guys don't know what they are actually for our vial, or potions in this case. And you can modify your potions to give you additional effects. So it's pretty cool. It's a nice little feature of doing these dungeons is you can potentially get one of these little things in here. It's kind of cool. Hey, finally completed that bounty that I've been working on. I've had that bounty for like 6 vaults now, so that is a very pleasant surprise. Also, I have not seen any lodestones in this vault yet, so I'm getting a little bit worried about that. Like, I haven't seen a single one. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm just getting super unlucky or... I don't know. Just very strange. Normally I would have found at least one by now, but I haven't. So I think I'm going to finish up this room here pretty quickly, and then I think I need to just run room to room and hope to find a lodestone so we can get our crate. All right, I don't have time to loot any more rooms. I have to find a lodestone at this point. This is really, really cutting it close. I mean, 2 minutes basically. And no lodestone in sight. All right, finally, with 1 minute left, I did indeed find a lodestone, finally. Oh, that was pretty nervous. That was pretty nerve-wracking. All right, let's just go ahead and grab up the living chest real quick. I don't particularly care about anything else. I just want the knowledge. Hello, I don't want you. Thank you, go away. All right, lodestone. Boom! Nailed it. All right. That will do. Go away. Go away, guys. I'll take the free vault experience from you guys dying here at the end, though. I will definitely take that. Oh, and I was about to get some more layer mar. Oh, well. 16,000 experience. Woo-hoo, that's how you start off an episode. 137 chests looted, 65 coin piles, as well as 67 ores mined. That was a good vault. A very, very good vault. My inventory is cluttered. Let's go and deposit some things real quick. Just right click in here. As you can see, we also have quite the crate opening that we need to do today, and we're about to add to it. Boop and boop. All right, so let's quickly go through our pouches and take a look. This is my scavenger item pouch. Obviously, that wasn't a scav vault. As for this pouch, not too bad. Okay, 11 vault diamonds. I will take that. Also 5 relic booster packs. Not horrible. Not horrible. Let's go ahead and check here. 60 knowledge essence. I will take it. As well as 2 bounty pearls and a ton of raw carbon, which I already put like 200 or so into my drawers back there, so that was pretty good. And then we also did fairly decent on ores as well. We got 2 Escalium, 6 Alexandrite, 6 Bennies, 35 Laramar, some Painite, some Wuda dye, as well as I had some black opals and such as well that I already put into the system. So yeah, overall, not too bad. Alrighty, well, we do have a few crates to open as well as some items to roll. So let's go ahead and get started here, busting all of these crates open. Woo! Oh, and it looks like I'm rolling leggings already. Did we get anything good? Hey, that's actually pretty high armor rating, if I'm honest. Armor rating 8 to 10. That's the next tier of armor, actually. Ooh, so maybe Maybe we'll get even more powerful after this. Let's give all of this a quick pickup, and I'm going to use this shulker right here to help us out, and we will check all of these items. Dude, that's a lot of jewels. I got a lot of jewels there. An insane amount of jewels, I might add. Alrighty, so we'll take a look at all of these jewels here in just a minute, but for right now, let's go ahead and let's roll all of our gear, starting with the common plus and the rare plus items. So let's give it all a roll and see what we get. We're definitely going to unlock some transmogs. We got another Omega. We got another Omega. The leprechaun hat. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. It is level 25, and it's got a 7 armor roll, as well as a +2 armor roll. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Plus 12% damage and plus 15% mana. That also has an empty suffix. This may be a keeper. This may be a keeper for us to try. We also got a rare vault helmet, which gives us an increased armor rating roll, it looks like, as well. It has 9 armor because it's level 27. That is a little bit disappointing. This is level 25, so we're still rolling the 6 to 7 armor. So this may be worth re-rolling with, what is it, a fundamental foci, I believe, so that it does go to my current level, and we'll get a tier 3 armor roll out of that. So that may be worth doing here, but we'll see. Let's check out this shield. I doubt it's going to be as good as the one that I'm currently using. Yeah, no, not as good. The +2 health is nice, but yeah, not as good. As for the sword, ours is definitely better. The other rare shield, ours is definitely better. The vault axe doesn't really compare to our sword. This shield is also worse. And lastly, this chest plate, ours is definitely better. You know, though, I'm re-looking at this helmet, and this helmet may be a keeper. I was just about to recycle it, but if I don't have a fundamental focus or whatever it is that I need to re-roll this Omega, then this may be the best helmet that I can get. I'll tell you what, let's actually go and work on this thing right now. Oh, man. That is disappointing. So I think it's the fundamental focus that will allow us to reroll our implicits, but this thing is pretty expensive. It takes nullifying focuses, which aren't too bad, but it also takes a pog, and I just don't think that that's worth it in order to reroll a helmet of all things. So I think I'm just going to hold off here and not do that. I may reroll this helmet just a straight wild focus or something, just to try and get a different set of prefixes, because we can get a +4 armor instead of a +2, and that would be really, really big. We could also get something like more health. So I think that I may re-roll this thing, but as for increasing the implicits, I think we're kind of stuck with what we have. So let's just roll it and see what we get. +2 armor, +1 armor, healing efficiency. That's not bad. Okay, +3 armor, +5% resistance. Oh man, plus item quantity and item rarity, and oh, that's good. That's good right there. That's +10 armor. Oh, is that what we go with? Is that what we go with? Now let's roll. Let's roll. Let's chance it. Let's chance it. Ooh, +5 health. Okay. Increased damage. +3 armor. Let's go! And we get item rarity and cooldown reduction. That is a good helmet. And that means I can take this other one and use it as a part of my backup set. Nice. Alrighty, well, we still have some more stuff to roll. I imagine most of it's going to be scrappy, but we could always get lucky. Oh, man. Did we get lucky? Hello. All right, let's hold this in our alt fan and let's check out our brand new epic sword, level 24. It's got 12 attack damage, not amazing attack speed, got pretty decent soul chance, not as good as what I currently have though, but it does have an empty prefix, so we could re-roll this thing, try and get poison cloud chaining as well, but I'm not entirely sure that it's worth it. Man, that's a hard decision, to be honest. The extra prefix could be really good though, because we could get like increased damage as well as chaining. So I think it's worth at least a reroll. As for this shield, it is no good. Chestplate isn't any good. This other vault sword is okay. However, the prefix is not chaining and the suffix is not healing cloud, but that attack damage of plus 0.5 compared to what we have right now, I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. These vault boots are no good. These vault boots aren't as good. And this vault chest plate is actually interesting. It has 7 armor and then a +4 armor roll. However, it is common. It does have an additional prefix though, so we could theoretically roll something like a health, and that could make it decent. But I think I'm going to trash it. I don't think I want to waste my gold on chance there. Alrighty, well, I didn't get lucky with this particular vault sword. We ended up getting chaining too. However, I got nether damage, arthropods damage, as well as sweeping hit chance. So I still didn't get the poison cloud, and the attack damage is just a little bit too low. So I think we're still stuck with our current vault sword. By the way, some of you guys have asked me to show the menu here for our stats. So right now we are dealing 52.1 damage with this vault sword, and with our old vault sword we're dealing 55.3. Plus we would be dealing more with the poison effect that lasts a few seconds as well. So yeah, it's just there's no comparison. There really isn't. This is a lot better. Also, I can go ahead and put on my brand new helmet. There we go. And you can see now we're up to 62.5 because of the plus 13% increased damage. And then this one, this one would be lower, 58.9. So yeah, just not as good, not as good. I may save this sword though. Although it only has 8 crafting potential left. So never mind. Yeah, I guess it gets scrapped. Oh, this hurts. This hurts to do. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. All right, it's fine. And I guess I can go ahead and just, get rid of this guy too. Well, on the bright side, we still have some jewels to look at. That is a pretty good copiously jewel. That is a decent axing jewel. Terrible wooden affinity. We can scrap that. Not good mining speed. Terrible picking. Terrible trap disarm chance. Terrible ornate. Terrible axing. Terrible shoveling. Decent vanilla immortality. Horrible shoveling. Horrible picking. Decent wooden affinity. Horrible coin affinity. Decent durability. Bad wooden. Horrible smelting. Bad picking. Horrible coin. Okay picking. And pretty bad pulverizing. Alrighty, well, I do have a couple of item submissions that I can actually complete. So this one here is to submit a bell here at the bounty table, and we're going to get a fair amount of chromatic steel out of it. So I will definitely do that. That was nice and easy bounty to complete. Nice. And now we also have to submit crimson stems. So I think we just need to make a quick trip to the nether and we can get an item quantity jewel as well as a trap disarm chance jewel. But I mean, really the big thing that I'm doing this for is the knowledge essence. 10 knowledge essence? That's good for just going to the nether real quick. I'll take it. And here we are. Quickly submit that and go ahead and claim that reward as well. Pop that crate. Nice. And I think we should be looking pretty decent at knowledge essence now. We should have enough to make at least a couple of knowledge stars. Let's go ahead and just check here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got plenty. Plus we have 3 knowledge stars already saved up. So I think this will be our 4th knowledge star able to be created. Nice. 14 knowledge shards. So yeah, that's at least one more. So 4 knowledge stars. Nice. So in the last episode, we were playing around with Create, and today we're going to do a little bit more with it. However, in between episodes, I worked on this room a little bit more, got myself a design on the floor, as well as added in some pillars here just to make it look a little bit nicer. And then I got all of the machines that we made in the last episode added into this little area. So we have our press, we have our 3 deployers, and we also have our mixer. So I have all of these here just so if we want to manually use them to make a single item, or maybe to make some more brass or anything like that, I have access to them and I can set them. So these aren't going to be used in a machine. These are going to be used by hand. And I think I have one last machine that I want to set up to where I can use it by hand as well. And that item is the crushing wheel. I'm actually going to need several of these today. So I'm just going to go ahead and make 6 of them. That should be enough, at least for the meantime. I'm also going to need some gearboxes, and I may need some cog wheels as well as some shafts. Oh, and I guess I should talk about another thing that I made in between episodes. I made this guy. This is the stressometer, and what it shows is how much stress units we're currently using. So as you can see right now, we have 7,424 stress units still available for us to use. So right now, we're basically barely using any stress. However, that's about to change once we add in these crushing wheels, because these things, well, they're not exactly the easiest thing to run. But let's go ahead and get these hooked up. What we're going to do is we're just going to do a shaft out like this, and then we will actually, no, this is incorrect. I need a gearbox, then the crushing wheel, and then a shaft out, and then another gearbox here. And now we have our crushing wheel. And they are spinning into each other in the correct way. However, I think I may actually move these guys over a bit. But anyway, what the crushing wheel does is, well, it crushes things. So if we go ahead and take some chromatic iron ore and we just throw it into the crushing wheel like that, you can see it gets crushed, and then it'll drop out right down here onto the ground. And we should, if this doesn't take absolutely forever, which it looks like it's going to, we could probably speed these things up, but I want to make sure that we're able to get all of the sets in that I want today, which is a lot. Hello? Check the stressometer. We're good. Let's increase this real quick. There we go. As you can see, we get ourselves some chromatic iron dust. And if we go ahead and check out the uses for this, we can smelt it down into a chromatic iron ingot. So we have essentially just doubled our ore into basically 2 stacks instead of 1, which is absolutely amazing. But the crushing wheels are actually used for much more than just ore doubling. For instance, I have a piece of cobblestone here, and if we go ahead and just toss it into our crushing wheels, we'll see that it's going to slowly turn into a piece of gravel. And then we can take that gravel and process it once again, and it will transform into a piece of sand. So we can go from cobble to gravel to sand, all with these crushing wheels. But that's not all. We can also smelt the sand into glass, as well as, I believe it's the sand, we can bulk wash many times into different items. We can also soul haunt it into soul sand and then make a potential gold farm. These crushing wheels are super, super nice, but we kind of got to start at the beginning and get ourselves a cobble generator going so that we can start this process. So how are we going to do an automated cobble generator? Well, it's actually pretty easy. You see, Create has these mechanical drills that we can hook up to break the block in front of it. And if we make a cobblestone generator in front of it, we'll have infinite cobblestone. So I say let's go ahead and make, like, I don't know, 7 of these. And I think the rest of this construction should be relatively straightforward. We're just going to add our drills at the back like this. Then we're going to add a conveyor belt to catch all the items. And then around back, I'm also going to use a conveyor belt in order to power all of these mechanical drills all at once. So I'm going to need something like a gearbox or something like that here in order to change the direction, and then the rest of this should just need another mechanical belt here to here, and all of them should spin. So I think we just need a gearbox here and then just hook up all of our spinny spins. So we'll get a large cogwheel just like so. We'll go ahead and rotate this guy to where he is positioned like that. And now we just need some small cogwheels going diagonally, then going horizontally, and then going down, and then going horizontally again. That should now be in line here. We can go ahead and connect up the shafts, and then this guy should be in line with this guy. And now all of our drills are spinning, as well as our conveyor belt is going in the correct direction. Now I think all I need is to just seal this thing in with a bit of glass, and then get the water and lava in place, and this thing should be done. All right, so before we pretty this thing up too much, let's give it a test run. We'll go ahead and add water down there, and then we will add lava right up top here, and theoretically, that is indeed working. Yes! Uh-oh, lava's flowing. I don't know. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I mean, we're having the cobble flow out right now, which is kind of a problem, but I mean, I think as long as we get some more water buckets back there, that should be fine. Okay, so I just showed you guys how to make a basic cobblestone generator. However, I'm having some cobblestone leak out and stuff, so I'm actually about to over-engineer the heck out of this thing and then bring you guys back and show you guys some of my fixes. So it's been about an hour, but it is indeed working, and much better, I might add. So now our system here has a couple of new features. First off, the chutes, which do a much better job with taking the blocks once they're broken and picking them up, so I don't have items flying out the back as much anymore. If I turn up the RPM, it still happens some, because for whatever reason, the blocks clip through the edges of the mechanical drill. Kind of annoying, but I mean, just something we're gonna have to deal with. But the chutes do pick up the blocks and then drop them down to that conveyor belt right down there, and then those go over to the brass funnel, which is picking up all of the cobble, putting it into this chute, and then this chute is dumping into this drawer. Now, from this drawer, I have actually added in yet another feature, and that is this guy right here. This is the stockpile switch, and essentially what it does is it checks the inventory of our cobblestone here, and it says, hey, is this thing 75% full? If it is, then go ahead and release a redstone signal that we then have going to a redstone link. This redstone link is attached to this redstone link over here, which is attached to a clutch. A clutch allows us to stop rotational force. So we'll still have the rotation coming in here, but it'll shut off everything past the clutch. All of these gears, all of these belts, all of it will shut off, and we will no longer have this machine running, therefore saving ourselves some stress units. So if I go ahead and I just invert this signal, just to give you guys a demonstration, as you can see, redstone link is powered here, wireless redstone over to here, powering our clutch, and all of this is now shut off. And that's actually a big difference, because as you can see, with it shut off, we still have almost 7,000 stress units. But if we go ahead and turn this back to where it is working, we now have only 6,000 stress units. So it's kind of a big deal to have this thing only running when it needs to run. And I also have a stack upgrade in here, so it's going to be running for a little while to fill this up. We should have a fair amount of cobblestone by the time this is done. And honestly, all of this took me way too long to figure out. I am not a create expert. I've learned that. I'm pretty good at, getting the simple stuff set up, but it's whenever I have blocks flying out and I have to troubleshoot that it's like, man, I'm not too good at this. So while I was working on my cobble generator, I also tried to keep track of my bounties, because every now and then we can get an item submission bounty, which they're pretty easy to complete. We get ourselves some experience, as well as we can get ourselves some good items. In this case, we got ourselves some coins and stuff, which I'm actually pretty low on, so I was very happy to get this one. But we can also get things like diamond trades, which gives us more knowledge essence, which is huge, because now I have enough of our knowledge essence to make 16 knowledge shards, which means we have 2 more knowledge stars basically just sitting here. So there we go, 2 knowledge cores created, and now just a simple surrounding of these guys for 2 more knowledge stars. And now we have a total of 5 knowledge stars just saved up, waiting for us to use. And honestly, I have no idea how I'm going to use them yet. I do have a couple of options though. First off, we could go with double pouches. This is something that I've been putting off getting because, well, I'm doing decently enough with our normal pouches in the vault. However, it would be a nice quality of life upgrade to go ahead and pick up. However, simple storage is not all that it's cracked up to be. This mod used to be a whole lot better, and it's really been nerfed here in Vault Hunters in order to help save with the lag that sometimes happens with simple storage. So I'm really wanting to get a better storage system set up, and I'm thinking something like refined storage. However, that costs 4 knowledge points, and, well, it also requires power, so we would need something like iron generators, which costs another knowledge point. So theoretically, I could get refined storage as well as iron generators and power it with create, because we could make a wood farm, which would make charcoal, and then we could burn the charcoal with iron generators, and then that would give us refined storage up and running, at least a basic refined storage system up and running. That's still way better than simple storage networks, I'll tell you that. So I could either do that, or I could do double pouches. And yeah, I'm just not sure what I want to go for yet. Because while I know double pouches will allow me to be a little bit faster in the vaults, I'm actually kind of stuck with create right now. You see, simple storage doesn't have a great way to interface with things like drawers, so moving this cobblestone over to an area where I can start gravel processing, well, it's possible, but it would be a huge pain in the neck to set up and then go back and set it up later with refined storage. I'm kind of at a crossroads here, and I would rather have refined storage to start interfacing with create than start doing it with simple storage and then have to redo it all later whenever I get refined storage. I know, it's kind of laziness, but I'm really feeling iron generators with refined storage over double pouches right now. But you know what? Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to read the comments in the comment section, and I will see what you guys think. If you guys want me to go with refined storage as well as iron generators, then let me know. Or if you guys want me to go with double pouches, let me know that. I'm actually going to wrap up the episode here. Maybe a little bit of a shorter one. Who knows? But considering I've been making like 50-minute episodes, I'd rather keep this one a little bit short until we know which route we're going to go down. So anyway, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a great day. Okay, so I feel like I'm cutting this episode short, but it's going to be something that whenever I go to edit it, if it's still like 40 minutes long. Oh, man. I know I have a lot of footage, but I think I'm cutting it down to where we're not going to have a 50-minute episode. Who knows?